Tobe Davis with another Agave Spirit Sip-oseum review, this time analyzing Tequila 1921 Reposado. Tequila 1921 is created in the highlands of Jalisco, Mexico, in the town of Arandas. The company was created in 1996, but it takes the name 1921 to commemorate the last year of the revolution in Mexico in the last century, which took 11 years to fight and resulted in 6 changes in the presidency. Estate-grown Blue Weber agave piñas are harvested and then cooked in huge stone ovens in a 3-step process. The first 24 hours, these agave piñas are cooked in the ovens over wood fires. For the next 24 hours, the piñas are left in the ovens with the heat removed. And then for the final 24 hours, the doors to the ovens are opened and the cooked piñas are then permitted to cool. These piñas are then roller milled to extract the agave juice, which is then fermented in a 2-stage process. First, there's an alcoholic stage to the fermentation, in which the agave juice is put in open-air, massive stainless steel tanks. Then there's a second stage where yeast is added for 3 days, and then the fermentation is complete. During this entire 7-day process, the fermentation area of the distillery is serenaded with piped-in classical music. This is what is called the Mozart method of fermentation. After fermentation, distillation takes place, and distillation is done in a 2-step process which includes selective distillation. And selective distillation happens when you remove the heads and the tails of a run of tequila in the first distillation and use only the center portion of the pot still, which is then distilled a second time, and the process is repeated where the heads and the tails, or the residue and the sediment of the second run, is removed and discarded, so all that's left is the heart of the tequila run, which is the very best part of the tequila run to use when being bottled in these lovely glass bottles. This is called selective distillation, although since you're not using the heads and the tails, it can also sometimes be called the Anton Jaeger method of distillation. Let's give Tequila 1921 Reposado a try. Apart from the nice agave scent, you do pick up hints of vanilla, butterscotch. Salud. Very mellow. Nice agave flavor, but also hints of vanilla, caramel. Probably because this is aged for 4 to 6 months in oak barrels after the distillation, so delicious, delicious Reposado. Let's discuss these lovely bottles that Tequila 1921 comes in. They're very, very sturdy, very thick glass used for these bottles. Nice shield adorns the front of the bottle. Beautiful labels depicting all sorts of images from the previous century's revolution, and has a nice, thick, substantial neck that probably makes it a useful club in a bar fight, so I'm told. Another interesting aspect of the Tequila 1921 series is all three alliterations of Tequila 1921 come with a label collar which has a character on it. Now, if this was Tequila 1921 Blanco, or the unaged silver tequila, the cap would be blue wax instead of this green wax, and the character on the collar label would be the beaming, jovial countenance of revolutionary leader Pancho Villa, the Centaur of the North. If this had been a bottle of Tequila 1921 Añejo, the cap would then be red, and the character on the collar label would be the smoldering, intense visage of Emiliano Zapata, the Attila of the South. But on the label adorning the neck of Tequila 1921 Reposado, we have a muchacha, a señorita. Who is this chica that adorns the label on the neck of Tequila 1921 Reposado? Well, she is the soldadera, the lady soldier of the revolution. She is one of the daughters of Mexico who fought just as valiantly as the sons of Mexico during the Mexican Revolution. How's that for a taste of history? This is Tobe Davis saying, adios, amigo.